Good evening, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I'm back here again with a new chapter, something very interesting and really important related to computers. The do's and the don'ts of the computer means what you should be careful and what you should do when you're using a computer and what all you should not do while you're using a computer. Shall we get started? So today we are going to learn chapter number 8, do's and don'ts with the computer. Yes, children, can you just tell me what is a computer made of and how does it work? Just think about it. Yes, computer is made of devices, different types of devices, right? And how does it work? It works on electricity, correct? It works on electricity. The first chapter of our class, the first thing, what did we learn? What kind of a machine computer is? It is an electronic machine. It needs a electricity to work. Now just think one thing. Apart from computer, what are the different things in your house which needs electricity? Come on, let's just try to recall. Look around yourself and just think what are the different kind of devices available in your house which needs power. Example, the famous example, television, the TV which you watch. Yes? Do you know what are the dangers associated with that? Now, okay, tell me one thing. If at all you're watching, if at all you're watching television, what are the things which your mother will tell you? Switch off the TV. The TV is running from the morning. It is on from the morning only. Switch it off. Sit far and see, otherwise it will damage your eyes. Do not play with the remote. Do not put your hands near the sockets, right? Slots where the wires are being put. Yes or no? So always she'll be behind you people. Don't do this, don't do that. Whenever you're watching TV, she'll be behind. Don't watch for a long time. Do not put your hands. It is a current one, right? If you're going towards the wires, will she not scold you? Yes, children. The same way, our computer has electricity in that with which it actually works, correct? So any machine which we are using with the help of electricity, we need to be really careful while using it, right? You're very small babies, you're just of class 1, so you should never try to start any electronic machine by yourself. Yes, with a remote is fine, but switching on the button and off button, you should always take your parents' help. The same way it applies for the computer also, because computer is an electronic machine. It needs an electricity to work. So you should never switch on or switch off the computer by yourself. You should always ask for an elder's help. Okay. First and foremost thing important for this is a computer works on electricity. We should be careful while handling CPU as it has plugged into electrical sockets and many wires are attached to it, right? Okay, apart from your laptop is having single wire. But if you come into the computer lab, if you have a computer in your house, you can see in CPU there are many wires linked to it. So all these wires are having electricity running in that. So you should never ever touch the wires, or you should never ever play with the wires or play around. Sit silently and work on the computer system. Also with this, many things can spoil the computers. We have to be careful while using the computers as it can get spoiled easily. Right? See, whenever you switch on, switch off, if you switch on, switch off your TV, will your parents not scold you saying that don't do like this? The TV girl will get spoiled. If you open the fridge door again and again, don't you? Your parents will scold you, right? Do not do like this; it will get spoiled. Yes. So the same way happens for the computer also. There are many things which can spoil your computers. So let us see one by one. What are they? Okay, can you see here the picture, children? What is that? It is the CPU. Can you see how many wires are attached to it? See how many sockets are there, how many slots are there where we attach the wires? Yes, that's the reason we should never touch behind the CPUs, or never touch a portion where something can be inserted. Some wire slots are there, so you're not supposed to touch the wire. So whenever you come into the computer lab, make whenever you're coming to the computer lab, if you want to switch on a computer, you should always ask the teacher to do switching it on and shutting it down. The computer, you should ask the help of the teacher. That is, you whenever if you're coming to my computer lab, you should ask me, ma'am, please switch on the computers or switch off the computers. And you should never pull the wires connected in the computer. Maybe it's for CPU, monitor, keyboard wires, mouse wires. Should never pull and push the wires into the computer screen, because it is having what? Electricity. And if you get an electric short, it is very harmful for us. Yes. So never ever, be it in computer lab or be it in your house, if you have computers, please do not even touch it. Right? See, I'm using a laptop. Laptop also has a slot like this which we put inside. So we should not touch these slots, because this will have power inside that. So you should be very careful whenever you are using a system. Do not pull any wire connected to CPU or any other parts. Do not put your fingers into any slot. Wherever we are supposed to put a wire, there will be some position in the CPU or in the laptops and all, right, where we need to put some wire. If there is no wire attached to it, are you supposed to put your fingers there? No, a big no for that. You should never put your fingers into the sockets and slots available on your computer system. So always we need to think about safety first. What it is? Safety first. So the teacher should be asked every time the computer is to be turned on and off. Now, see, this was safety. Now, how to keep your computers for long lasting? See, whenever you're not just your television, whenever you're using some items, maybe you're playing with a cycle and all. So you will just throw your cycle like that. Do you do that way? No, right? Why? If you just throw your cycle here and there, it might get broken. Correct? The parts can get broken if it is hit. You're just playing with this. Imagine you're just playing with a toy and you just throw it off somewhere. If it gets broken, it's waste, right? The same things are applied to the computers also. You should always take care of the computers properly, because computers are very sensitive, delicate devices, machine, which gets spoiled with many different things. So let's see. You should first keep your computer system very neat and clean. Very neat and clean. Why? Because see, in and around your house, every day you people, your mothers will do brooming, dusting and all. She does, right? Why? Because lots of dust sits on. When the same way it happens for the computer also, lot of dust can sit on computer system. What if it's sitting? What will happen? Children, you can see on the keyboard, right, beside in the keyboard where the keys are there, there is gaps, there are gaps available. So from that gap the dust gets inside the machine. So the dust gets inside the machine, and if the dust gets accumulated inside the machine, inside the computer machine, the computer wire sockets, our machine gets stopped. It will not work properly if it is wire. So imagine, do you put your mobile phones in the water? No, right? Why? Because it can get spoiled. The same thing, because of dust and because of water moisture, the computer can get spoiled. So it's always asked that you should clean your computer every single day, so that there is no dust getting inside your computer machineries. So whenever, and be careful children, whenever you're cleaning your computer system, make sure your computer buttons are off. The main button of the computer is off. There shouldn't be any current flowing through. So please Let your elders do it. Keep the computers and its nearby area clean. So wherever you keep your computer, you should make sure that you keep it clean, neat, tidy, so that it will not impact on our computer system. Cover the computer when you're not using it. Cover the computer. So when I'm saying cover the computer, you're not supposed to cover the computer with any plastic covers or something. Just put a piece of cloth, because computer needs lots of air also. It should be protected from dust, plus it also should not be overheated. See, whenever we are running any machine, you just try to touch it. It's hot because lots of electricity goes inside it. Correct, children? So for that reason, you should keep your computer system in a properly ventilated room. In the sense, there should be a lot of air, the fan should be available, or the window should be available, so that the air passes. If the heat should not be, the level of heat should not be increased. Okay, so always, even you should cover the computer when it is not in use with a piece of normal cotton cloth, so that it will not make the heat more, plus it will protect the computer from dust. Do not eat or drink while working on the computer. It can make the computer parts sticky. Now tell me, imagine your children, you are sitting near the computer system and your mother gives you a glass of milk and some fruits to eat, and you're eating. A little milk falls on your computer system keyboard. What will happen in your house? Tell me. Khatam. It's finished. Bang. Your mom will shout at you. See, you're spoiled. Yes, it is becoming very dirty. All the places have become dirty. Is it that what you're going to be doing? Is it only that much? That only your mother will scold, nothing else? No, children. It is your system only gets spoiled. If any food particles also. Imagine you're eating some fruit, or you're eating rice, and if the food particle falls on the computer system, the parts of the computer becomes very sticky, very chip, sticky. And with those stickiness, the computer will not work properly only. It will get stuck in the center. Okay. So that's the reason you should never eat anything near the computer, because if any food particles get inside the computer's machine through any small passage also, the parts become sticky, they get spoiled, they won't work properly, and then it is waste. Correct? For that reason, you should keep your computers very clean. Do not sit near the computer and drink anything, or drink any juice, or eat any food. If the rice falls down, if the gravy falls down, if the fruits falls inside, if the particle gets inside, it's very not good for the computer. Now, what you should do with a computer, you should be gentle. Gentle in the sense, use the computer very nicely. Do not be harsh on the computer, right? Because computer is a very delicate machine. I said, you're right, it's a very delicate machine. So whenever you're pressing the keys on the keyboard, do not hit hard. Do not hit hard. Tuck, tuck, tuck. No. You should press the computer keys properly. If any of your younger brothers or sisters, they are coming near the computer system, what they will do? They'll just hit it like that. So you should not do that. Any machine, whenever you're using it, you should be very gently using it. If you hit hard, it might get spoiled, it might get broken. So do not shake the table on which the computers are kept. Okay, you keep your computer on a table, correct? If you shake the table, what will happen? Just try. Keep one glass on the table and shake the table. What will it will fall down? So imagine if the computer falls down from the table, what will happen? It will get broken. It will get break. And then what will happen? You'll get nicely from your parents, correct? And if you do the same thing in computer lab, gone. Your teacher gets angry on you, correct? The next one, do not pull the parts away from the computer. If you see computer wires or the computer parts are connected to each other, like keyboard is connected, mouse is connected, monitor, CPU, do not try to pull the parts separate. Do not try to pull the keyboard outside, because wire might get cut, it might get spoiled, there will be current supply inside that. It is not good for you also. So you should always be gentle with the computers. There are few more correct things which what you should do with the computers, that we will see in our next class. So until then, just listen to the video again and again. You'll be able to understand how you should be using the computers, children. Okay, until then, bye bye.